Good afternoon, everybody. This is Lorraine, Alternative Homesteading. Have I got news for you? Oh, the world is getting crazier by the minute, and guess who's in the news again? Bill from the gates of hell. Yeah. Well, guess what? Gates invests in data collecting quote-unquote smart masks for cows. That's right, folks. Smart masks for cows. Farming will never be the same again. And I'm going to read it to you. But before I do, please hit the like button, the thumbs up, to combat the cyber trolls. I shouldn't say trolls. He just has multiple accounts and perpetrators that immediately, as soon as I post a video, it gets thumbs down until it gets to 50%. I kid you not. I'll do another video on it at some point in the not too distant future. But hit the thumbs up, share if you feel inclined to do so. This is a really interesting, folks. Here, check out the photo again. Oh my goodness. Gates invests in data collecting smart masks for cows. Let me expand this here because this is absolutely the most ludicrous thing I ever did see. Here, guys. And let me just scroll up here. So just when you thought Bill Gates' plans for world domination couldn't get any crazier, Suzanne Burdock writes, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation this month awarded $4.8 million grant to a company that sells, quote-unquote, smart masks for cows. ZELP, which stands for Zero Emissions Livestock Project, claims its artificial intelligence mask technology for livestock will reduce methane emissions considered to be the main greenhouse gas and to curb climate change. Cows and other ruminant animals emit methane in the process of digesting their food. Oh my goodness, guys. I just can't. The mask goes around the cow's head and captures the methane gas exhaled by the animal, oxidizing it, and then releasing it into the air as carbon dioxide and water vapor, according to ZELP. It also has sensors that continuously collect millions of data points on the animals that are processed by machine learning algorithms. Oh my goodness, folks. These poor cows. Imagine having sensors on your organically grazed farm cow, pasture raised, wandering around in the sun, enjoying the greenery, and then have to be hooked up to sensors around his snout to collect his emissions. Imagine when the poor thing is perspiring and he's got this device on the top of his nose. But critics, including third-generation farmer Howard Vliger, said the Gates-funded venture is illogical and driven by greed. Oh, a man after my heart. Vliger, who advises crop and livestock farmers across the U.S., said, this is what you would get when you combine greed and stupidity. Yeah. Commenting on the news, Will Harris, a fourth-generation regenerative farmer who runs a family farm called White Oak Pastures, told the Defender all he could say was, surely this is a hoax. Critical Sway, a researcher and investigator, tweeted, you couldn't make this stuff up. We're living in ridiculous times, my friends. And that's the end of the article, folks. This is in the Defender magazine. And these are livestock magazines, folks. But yes, could you imagine my putting like a little harness around like a guinea's face and so that they don't breathe. I mean, this is just, like they said, the combination of greed and stupidity. It doesn't get more insane than this. What are your thoughts on this, folks? I'm going to hashtag the farmers and the homesteaders here. I want to hear what they have to say about this, because I don't have cows. I don't have those kind of farm animals here. It's a lot of work, and you need a barn and equipment to milk them and stuff. It's just me. I don't have the time to do it. I wouldn't mind having a cow if I had people working here and it was set up differently. It would be really cool to have a cow and a couple of those adorable little goats. But I don't have the time for those animals. These are enough for me. I mean, cleaning out the chicken coops and stuff are a chore, and it has to be done almost daily to keep up with it. And then they just dirty it all the next day. But I hope everybody's doing well on this Sunday, April 2nd, 2023. And you can see all the guys, the guineas here. They're foraging. They're so happy because the ground is thawing out. We had so much rain. There are a lot of bugs. Like, I've seen worms, like earthworms and stuff, that I haven't seen, in months, because they're underground and stuff. And pretty soon the grass is going to have to get cut. It's very green. It's very patchy in a lot of places. The criminals have been on the property. They like to burn the grass. I mean, it is wetter than wet here, and I got burn marks on my grass. It's just absolutely absurd. So I've been busy today cleaning up, collecting branches that have fallen down. And of course, you saw my videos about the tree that miraculously uprooted. It kind of reminds me what happened during Hurricane Irene, when I had a shrub completely uproot exactly like that on the side of my house. But I was the only person, not only on the block, but the entire neighborhood, the entire development, that had a shrub uproot like that. It just baffles the mind, folks. But I hope everybody's doing well. Guys, somebody was pecking on me here. You want to say hello? Huh? You want to say hello? No? Marco, would you like to say hello? Say hi. I'm taking a snooze on the gravel. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is so fun. I get a back scratch on this gravel driveway. It's so nice. I love it. And I'm stretching out. Look at how cute I am, all stretched out. What a life. I wish I could just stretch out on the driveway. But I hope everybody's doing well. Oh, and I wanted to give a shout out. Go to Michael Miller's channel if you have time. And he was reading an article or something on the Psychiatric Reprisal, the weaponizing of psychiatry. It's very important. History repeats itself, and this is happening to a lot of folks. They did it to me in Manalapan, New Jersey. The criminal police, the hockey club gang and the Manalapan Police Department kidnapped me. They literally kidnapped me. December 10, 2018, I was in my house. My property had been vandalized multiple times, which I had proof of. And the criminals in the Manalapan Police Department refused any of my evidence and decided to bring a mental health worker instead. Her name is Tina Booth. She wasn't even licensed at the time. And literally within 20 minutes, she diagnosed me. And it's like, okay, you're diagnosing a 60-year-old woman that you just met just because the police don't want to report the crimes that are taking place at my house. Well, I'm sorry, that's not going to work for me. So I reported her to the Attorney General's office, when you know how that went, guys. I reported her to the boss. But this is all coming up again for review. And I think that we should never give up when people intentionally try to discredit you when you've got the facts, the proof, and they're gaslighting you and they've got an agenda. Don't ever be quiet. Don't ever silence your words, and continue to provide your evidence and your proof, because eventually it will get to the right person. Eventually There are so many citizen journalists out there now that are willing to expose these corrupt cops, these corrupt doctors, all this corruption. It needs to be reviewed, folks. So I hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to sign off for now. I've got to take my garbage out. Tomorrow's garbage day. And you want to say goodbye? Say bye? Oh, shake, shake, shake. All right, I'll talk to you soon, guys.